What are the pigeons gonna do on the new bridge, Pete?
I don't know. I guess they're gonna get a little bit higher. That way they can crap all over the place.
What up, everybody? Welcome to lovely Harkers Island. We got the battle axe out today. We're gonna go put in some stone crabs. Petey on the boat as usual. Say hello, Petey. Whoa. We're gonna put the hammer down on this Johnson 150 1988 model, and we'll check back in when we get to our trap spot.
Yeah.
All right, we are on trap spot number 1. Look at all that goodness to go in that trap. Lovely fish carcasses from our beautiful fishing trip we had 2 days ago. Time flies. Nice vermilions in there. Might as well put one more trigger. Put a couple of them ballyhoo in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, we're gonna close her up. Put a tie wrap on it. There's tie wraps right there. Spot number 1. Spot number 1. Away she goes. Beautiful. Loading trap number 2. Oh, there's that big toro in there. That tilefish. That one's gonna pay off. That's gonna pay off right there. So this wind is blowing. This wind is blowing this way, and there's a big bank that runs down through here, and we're just going to sit on the edge of this bank and hope that it blows some crabs up on it. There goes trap. There goes trap number 2. All right, gonna start baiting number 3. One thing we're doing is putting tie wraps on these, putting tie wraps on them because we got to keep the honest people out. Go ahead. Trap number 3. Don't get caught in the bite. There's a channel that runs through here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's this sandbar. Channel runs straight through there, but this is where I like to set. See that oyster bank sitting right over there? Some of them nice ballyhoo in there. All right. Damn, it's 10 feet in here. There's our oyster bank. I'm gonna move up. Drop it.
Drop it?
Yep. Do I need to get a horn for you, like they have on the crab boats? All right. You don't want to run up on that with your boat. Might cause a little damage. All right, setting up for the last trap. I'm allowed to have 5 traps as a commercial. Well, it's a resident commercial. You're allowed 5 stone crab traps. Go ahead. Our 5 drops for today. We will see you in a couple of days. Here's a great shot of present and the future. On Harkers Island, we've lived with this bridge, this little, it's actually a swinging bridge for those of you who probably have never seen one, the early 1900s. And it's just gotten into disarray, and sometimes it won't open and blah, blah, blah. So we finally got this brand new bridge coming in. And I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. What do you think about the bridge, Pete?
It'll be a good thing. This thing is about ready to fall apart here.
What do you think about all the coming over?
Yeah, that's another issue right there, but
I know it's going to make it more accessible This is what I fear, because we live in one of the last untamed wildernesses on the coast of North Carolina. There's our bridge tender who does a website, drones, everything on the construction. I want to get up under here. So what this bridge does is it spins on this turret right here. Someone designed that probably in the 1930s, and it spins. It doesn't open like a normal drawbridge. It just spins around, and sometimes in the summer when everything gets hot and heats up, she don't want to spin. You can tell there's all kinds of grease on that. They keep it well lubed, and the pigeons love it too. But now we got this. Fun fact about this bridge that my wife told me is I believe, and we believe, this is the first bridge ever built with composite instead of rebar. Composite rebar, not normal rebar, which strengthens concrete, is made of steel. This one is made from all composite, and I believe it's the first one. So we'll hopefully find out how that lasts. They've been working on this now for over a year. Yeah. And I think this winter we'll have one lane open is what they're saying. But that's our new bridge. And we'll be saying goodbye to that old girl. Probably make a nice fishing pier. This is interesting. So to build the bridge, they had to build a temporary bridge. And it spans the whole length of the bridge. And I find it amazing that they can bring cranes out on it and everything else. And they put that sucker up and about as they go. The man on the bridge. Bye, pigeons. What are the pigeons going to do on the new bridge, Pete?
I don't know. I guess they're going to get a little bit higher. That way they can crap all over the place.
Hey, it's day 3. Coming to get our traps back. And man, did we take a beating. We have to pull the traps today because the season ends June 15th. Hey, Pete, did we take a beating?
Oh, did we take a beating?
Woo!
I feel 10 years older.
Oh, we're in shallow and being protected wind right here. Look at them white caps. All right, there's trap number 1. We're gonna get it. All right, trap number 1.
Got the knife?
Full of spider crabs. Full of spider crabs. Look at all them spider crabs in there. I don't see no stone crabs. No stone crabs, so we're gonna let this one dump it. We're gonna do the old dump. Trap number 3 coming up, or number 2, trap number 2 coming up. Trap number 2, full of, damn, we cornered the market on damn little crabs today.
Knife?
No, this one doesn't have tie wrap on it. Holy crap, holy. Another one full of spider crabs. Well, we're gonna flush this one. We'll go on to trap number 3 coming up. More of them damn spider crabs. Well, we got one right in there.
Oh yeah.
See if there's any more in there. I don't think his claws are going to be big enough, but it might be. Let's get some of this stuff out of here. him in the bucket for right now.
You got.
There's a baby stone crab right there.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all. What we're going to do is we're going to leave him sit where we got him, nice and cold on some ice. We'll see what else we got in our traps, and then we'll probably just let him go. That one claw is good. Trap number 4 coming up. I'm excited about this one off this oyster bank. We'll see. Yeah, let's see. More spider crabs. Woo, good thing that cooler's there.
Right there.
More spider crabs. Dump it. The last trap. One nice stone crab, another nice stone crab. Little sea bass and some pinfish. Yeah, 3 stone crab claws is better than no stone crab claws. So I'm gonna take the claws off, and maybe I'll see you in the kitchen. If not, Petey, what do you got to say?
It's blowing too hard.
For the people, for the Facebook, or for the YouTubers, Pete. Do it for the YouTubers. What do you do after a semi-successful day of stone crabbing? Well, you have a beer.
Have a beer.
Shout out to Silverbait. Don't have a sponsor, but I bought a couple of these long sleeve gator with the hood in Florida at Bell's on discount. They are the bomb. I'll get me some more next time I go to Florida. There it is. Daggone, he had her parked. He had her hidden in here. Anyways, June 15th. Your traps actually have to be out June 14th. And June 15th through August 15th, I believe, you're not allowed to trap for stone crabs. So we had to get them out today, and man, did we take a beating. What up, friends? Welcome to the kitchen. What's the key to cooking stone crabs? Key is, as soon as you take the claws off, you put them in ice, you leave them in ice. Mine have been in this bowl for a day and a half in the refrigerator, change the ice on it. As soon as you get that claw off, it's got to stay cold. Step number 1. What's step number 2? When you're ready to cook them, you kick them from the cold refrigerator to the boiling salt water that you made on your stove. And the third thing is, as soon as they come out of the salt bath for 8 minutes, you put them directly in an ice bath for another 10 to 15 minutes. You got to get that meat to come away from the shell. If you don't, it's not fun. Believe me, I learned my lesson. Here's my salt bath. I'm going to add some my boiling water, which is going to have salt added to it. You kind of want to get that close to whatever salt water would be. Somewhere around there. I don't know, I would say 1/4 cup to that. I only have 3 claws, so I don't have a very big bowl. And next to it here, I have my ice bath ready to go. All right, we got a nice boiling salt bath. In there, we're gonna go with 3 claws, 3 nice sized claws. We're gonna put the lid back on, let that heat stay in there, and we're going to set a timer for 8 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 8 minutes. All right, our 8 minutes is up. I'm going to take these claws, go right into this ice bath, working left-handed so the camera can see better. That's a feat in itself. If you think about the physics of this, right? So what happens when you heat things. It expands, right? What expands more or less? Well, less dense material, aka the meat, expands less than the shell. Expands more than the shell, and it pushes out against the shell. If you don't get it away from the shell fast by putting it in cold water with ice, which makes things contract, and the colder the water contract quicker, you got to get the meat to pull away from the shell. It seems to make sense to me. It works for me. All right, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and I'll crack them in about 15 minutes. All right, I just got back from pizza. I've been gone a couple of hours. Actually, my claws were in that ice the whole time, which is not the best thing, but we're going to try it. I do this time of year, the meat sticks to the shell a little more. This is the beginning of the year, and I actually ran these under a little bit of warm water just to cool them down a little bit. So I'll see here. Oh yeah, coming out nice. Give this big boy a crack. See, I think they're starting to molt this time of the year, and I think that's why the meat sticks a little more, but that's okay. So listen, you just crack them up just like that, and you can do whatever you want with. Hey, how about giving me a subscribe, like, share, follow? I certainly would appreciate it. I'm going to make me a little dip to take over to Pete's house, and hopefully this helps you if you're ever cooking stone crabs. Y'all take care.